Hi everyone. Okay, I have prepped a couple of pages. We had 3 pages left. I've already done one. It looks like this. I'm going to leave these clips on for a minute, but it's basically a little journal. These are double-sided. You can write on all of them. There's just a bunch of different, these are all the cutoffs from when I was covering the pages, and I kind of straightened them up. I used one of the sheet that had all these journal cards. That's what I used for this. But anyway, I'm going to show you. So I've got a couple of, this is a pocket page I have laid out so I can remember how to do it. And yeah, so this is just, you know, a bunch of cutoffs, and I've trimmed them all down so that they're the same width, which is 3 inches, because this is 3 1/4, and I wanted to make sure that it all worked. And then that is going to go on this page. I'm just going to center it, which will be not even close to the spine, so I'm not really concerned about this. So I'm going to set that aside for a minute. And I am not inking these pages. I think it's unnecessary, but I have inked everything else. So what I did was I took the journal card, and remember I've printed on both sides. I scored it 1 1/4 from the top. Not that that matters, that's just based on my page. But this is the part that we're going to glue down. And so I am going to go ahead and glue this stuff down. Not going to glue that down. But you could make pocket or something for the front, but I am just going to glue these down. I've been trying to use this on every page and it hasn't worked, so finally I found a page. It's just a font chart with the roses over it. I just think it's so pretty. Don't know why, but I do. So I am just going to glue this down. I am going to cover up the butterfly, but that's okay. We have other butterflies, and he's going to show a little bit. But like I said, you could make that a pocket if you wanted to, but because I'm using it for journaling and stuff, I don't want it to be a pocket. I just want it to be a flap. So same thing here. Just glue this down, and like such. Okay. So easy, right? Okay, so now I'm just taking that, stacking it. Now that this is the back sides of these, so lots of room for writing. There's 20 sides, and I'm just going to take this and center it. I guess I'll do it like this, centering that inside there. That's pretty good. Not going for perfection. And then what do I do with my stapler? Here it is. I'm going to just like that. Yep. And attach the crochet trim. A little bit thicker so it stays. I'm going to turn it upside down so I can get this straight. Okay, I've got glue all over me today. I got this prepped and was getting ready to film it, and my battery died again. So, same story, different day. Actually, it's the same day. I think I said different video. Okay, so there we go. That's that. Now, the way I'm going to attach that is just gluing this down. So I am going to put a little extra glue on there because I want it to stay. And I don't necessarily want it to be oozing out, but if I let that dry just a second, it'll get tacky. But this is going to be centered right here. And then I'm going to get these clips over here that I have on this one, so I can use them. So there you can see I did bend that after I had it because it's got those staples in there. And so we will just use that to hold it down. I had it in 2 places and it bulged in the center, so I'm doing it in three places here. There we go. So there's that page. And I probably should have used my bone folder to make sure this is nice and flat here. That little piece on the back. I'll leave my bone folder in there so it doesn't stick to anything. And we're going to move on to this pocket. So don't need my stapler anymore. So this is a pocket that came with, and I don't know where the other pieces are. Oh, here they are. So this was attached here like this. I didn't want to fussy cut out the hearts because I'm lazy today, but basically these fold up like this, and then this flap comes down and it's a nice little pocket. But I didn't want to do that today. I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to have several pockets on this page. So I just trimmed out this piece, and then I took some pieces that were in the ephemera pages, I think, and I cut them down. I think these were, you know, the side pockets that we did. I think these were those in the beginning. So these are 2 inches. These are 2.5. So I have to do real skinny on my sides so that I can get them in the pocket. So I'm going to clean this up. Try not to make a huge mess. I have drawn my little line here. So I am going to come right along the edge here. Try to be careful. That way those little journal cards will fit inside. Okay, and I think I'm going to come right up to the top with this one, well, about 1/4 inch, and I'm going to line it on that edge. And then I'm going to come around this way and do this one. Where's my ruler? I'll use this to make sure it's somewhat straight. And I think I'll come in about 1/2 inch on that one. That should be about right. I'll turn it. Well, yeah, I think that'll work. Looks like I didn't exactly cut them perfect. Erase my pencil lines. Can't really see the pencil line under here, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this piece and come right across. I think I'm going to go through the middle. This is a little raggedy on this side. because I want to have that right about there. So I think that'll be good. Oh, and then I have some little pieces for the tabs as well. So I want to keep these in order because I don't know why. Okay, so let's put this down here. Yeah, I should have erased that. I don't think it's going to show anyway. All right, so try to get that somewhat even, a little hangover. So this is a knot. Yeah, that's why it was doing that. Okay, and then I can come back in here and put a little bit more. Oops, I didn't want to go up that way. Put it down here. Okay, now where's that little bit oh no, see, I didn't put stuff away. There we go, that's better. Okay, that's supposed to be over here in a pocket. Then, so this is going to be interesting to try and get stuff in that pocket, but that's okay. I think if it has that piece showing, I'll be able to tell. So there again, I'm coming really close to the edge because I want to be able to get the, I didn't want the tags to be smaller than 2 inches, so I think we'll be fine with this. And I'm going to come right in between these two. Right about there. And then I do have a little collage, which I didn't even look at before I took the paper clip off. So let's see if I can. I think I was going to make this a pocket with this inside. I still have a little bit of glue somewhere. Everything's sticking to it. Okay, so I was going to make this a pocket, so let's just do that. Make sure this is the bottom. And I'm just going to put that right down here. This one says become, to come into being, develop or progress into. Okay. And I think I'm just going to stick this in the corner. It's just, this was on one of the tabs that had a fancy top, and there again, lazy. I just cut this out because I didn't want to cut that tag out. So that's not why, but I wanted this. But I know I wasn't going to use that tag, let's put it that way. So I'm going to, let's see, so that's going to go there. And this says fearless, and this one says admit one. So I'm not going to push them all the way in because I don't want them to be stuck to the bottom. So there is our tag page. Now, what I didn't do when I was measuring this was take this into account. So I think I am going to cut these. No, this was supposed to go down about 1/2 inch, but you know, I'm going to leave them, and then if I don't like them, I can always trim them down later. But I am going to I am going to use my stapler. I'm just going to fold this in a little V and then staple that. Maybe. It's trickier than it sounds because I'm fumbly bumbly, not even centered, but I'm not going to worry about it. So see, I think this is going to stick up too far. What did I do with my bone folders back there? I'll use this one. Can't get under there. It's too tight. There we go. So I just want to lift that up just a tad so I can get the tag in there. It is going to fit, but I think it's still a little snug. So you can see that you can stretch the paper just a bit, and I don't know if it's actually coming unglued or what, but it allows that tag to go in there a little bit. There we go. So see, that's going to stick up way farther than I want. So I am going to cut that down, maybe because it's about a ½ an inch off. I'm going to cut off about a ½ an inch off the bottom of these. Let's go ahead and do this one while I'm at it. Make sure it's not upside down. It is. I think it goes this way. I just pushed it right off. Okay, let's get that in there. It's because the ribbon won't stay where I'm putting it. It's popping up. That works. Okay, so this one is going to be a little tricky, but it will work, and it's the right length. So I'm not going to have to trim that one off. That one's fine. But these two, I'm going to trim about a ½ an inch off the bottom. No biggie. So, ½ an inch. And ½ an inch. And they're tight enough that I don't need to worry about it falling down. Well, and I have the pull tab too, so it's not going to fall down inside the pocket. All right. So that should work a little bit better. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Just like that. I don't mind the tab sticking up. So let's do this one. Okay, and we'll get this in here. I have the feeling I got a piece of glue in the middle of this one. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah. Just wiggle it. There we go. Perfect. I like it. So, all right. So I am going to get everything together, and when we come back, we will bind this journal, and then we'll do a flip through, and we'll move on to something else. Thanks for watching. See you next time.